Good day, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another DVD menu tour. Today we are looking at Thomas's Sodor Celebrations. Now we are not rounding out the year with this one just yet because we still have one more to do. I just want to get through this one because this is a very how do I put this? When it comes to we're getting into hit entertainment DVDs, and they are really good, but they can be, these episodes are, looking back, besides childhood nostalgia, are very bland. So we got a great picture shot of Thomas here. That's my name, of course. On the side, you got a model version of Thomas. You got Thomas and Friends Summer Celebration Entertainment, DVD logo, product number. It's a little dirty on the back here. I don't know how to get rid of it. We have Thomas and Friends making tracks a great destination. That tagline, ugh, what a horrible one. Got a barcode, got screenshots from, I believe, Fish and Thomas and the Circus. We got our fun and games, story stops, Thomas' storybook adventure. I'm not going to read all this. This is getting into a point where it's going to be just way too much. And then we got just the ThomasFriends.com website information at the bottom. And before I open this up, this is in a red case, as you can tell. I like it when my cases are in red. It really gives them some definition. It changes it up from being just a standard, black DVD case. And you got a squished up version of the poster art. If you can see that, I may have to turn off this light. You see it now? I'm sorry about that. I'll just show you the release one more time, just in case you didn't see it beforehand. But we're gonna put that in. I'm working with a Blu-ray player this time because I want this DVD player to last as long as possible. And the Blu-ray one, as old as it is, and as it is getting pretty old, I will probably, keep using it until it runs out.
Thomas, welcome to the island of Sodor. I'm so excited you are visiting. It's a very special time on our island. We're getting ready for a really big event to celebrate 60 years of great stories about my friends and me. So get ready to join us for a fun Sodor celebration. You can...
Yeah, I'm just gonna mute it for now because because I don't want to get copyrighted by Hit Entertainment and Mattel. Well, Mattel's dead, or Hit Entertainment is dead, but Mattel and all that. As you see, that we're going through this for this release and a few others until we get to about maybe until we finish up season 6 and 7 releases. We're going to be seeing this standard menu for a couple, at least 2 or 3 more. I know there's at least a good 4 more that we're going to see this menu with, so we may as well get comfortable with it, but we're going to be saying goodbye to the classic good style of menu. So we have play all stories, pick a fun and games, and pick a story. We're obviously going to go to pick a story because that's pretty fun, or pick a story because that's what we're most interested in. Excuse me. Excuse me. Here comes Gordon. He's pulling up here. All right. So here we have Thomas Saves the Day. Don't Tell Thomas. You can find this story on, I believe it's Holiday Express DVD, but that story you can find on this DVD. It's nowhere else. Fish, Halloween, another good lineup of stories. Out of these 2 stories, these ones are my favorite from season 8. No, I don't want to go. Gosh dang it. I want to see more stories. Oops, my fault. Okay. And of course, next. Rounding off this release, we have so we have Spick and Span and Chickens to School. Spick and Span is a pretty good episode, but Chickens to School is kind of meh. It's really the worst episode, but it has the pretty good Edward moment. And then Thomas and the Circus is our last story. A pretty boring episode, but I will admit, earlier this year, Unlucky Tug did a great video where he, well, essentially, went through the deleted scenes of Thomas and Friends from seasons 1 through 12, and including the CGI series. And there were some pretty good there were some pretty good deleted scenes from seasons 8 to 12, actually. And we got Cranky talking and he's still in control somewhat. He's telling us all about these games, and other activities we can do. But I want to show you these guys. But so we have Storybook Adventure, Character Gallery, Read Along, Sing Alongs, Songs and More, Sneak Peeks, Hit Extras, and Web Fun. So, Storybook Adventure game, I don't want to play that because we have, quite frankly, you can find this on another release, The Greatest Stories, and we may play it then. Character Gallery, I do want to check this out for a minute because this does change things up. Ah, yes.
In-house, ready to celebrate.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. So, this character gallery for this release and only this is used in this release. There's another release I can think of for calling all engines that uses another one, which is a bit better. All right, so oh yeah, I got it. So essentially, this is the lineup of characters we have, and these are the only lineup. This kind of is more of a simplified version because we essentially have numbers 1 through 6, and that's about it. And for some reason, they're using a classic series photo of Toby. It's good to see that, but I'm like, why? And since I said Toby, let's choose him.
Hi, I'm Toby, and I am a bit old-fashioned both in looks and outlook. Every engine, no matter how old, wants to be really useful. And having once nearly been swapped, I am always happy to work.
So that's a pretty just shorter version of his normal character gallery. They, for some other reason, they use this type of character gallery they use the character gallery descriptions from the classic, DVDs of Thomas, and for this time here, they're having Michael Brandon say it. Let's do James. I like James.
Hello, I am James. I have a fine scarlet coat and a brass dome, and I like to think of myself as a really splendid engine.
Yeah, you do, James. And by the way, shout out to my buddy Train King James, who he loves him to death and has his own YouTube channel. I'll link it in the description below. Let's choose Percy. We'll do one more. Let's see. We can elongate this menu tour.
Hi, I'm Percy, and I'm the junior member of the principal team of engines. I am quite content puffing around the yard, with no particular desire for adventure in the great world outside.
So I don't know if you can hear there, but for a quick second, you can actually hear Michael Brandon breathe before he said that. That shows that he was running out of breath during these excuse me, during these during this character session. Read along. Let's take a look at it for why not, for kicks and giggles. Happy birthday, Thomas. This is a pretty good story. I actually do have this on. I have this a book, but it's since I'm using my 3 bins of my art supplies, and my books are like the third one. I don't want to get them out because it's just gonna take too long, and quite frankly, I just don't want to I don't want to have to go dig through a whole bunch of stuff trying to find it. So we're just gonna skip that. But next time we're looking at a DVD and it has a book based on it, we'll take a look at it. What do we have for sing-alongs and more? Percy pulls out of the station learning segment. Song surprise. This is actually a pretty good song. I quite like it. It's some of these hit Aaron Tama songs are pretty good, but some of them aren't always the best. I like this one because it really has like a bump uppity, like a more of a happier, a happy feeling to it. Here we have Being Blue, which is another learning segment, and it's shot with a live action footage, which is great, and I like that. So we're gonna head back to the main menu. Sneak peeks. I'll take a look at these. So what this essentially is, I saw this on. This is also on Songs and More. So what this is, you essentially get trailers for all these various franchises that Hit Entertainment produces, like Wiggles, Bob, Rubberdubbers, Barney, Kipper, Pingu, The Fraggle Rock, Thomas and Friends, etc. Out of all these ones I watched The Wiggles, Bob the Builder, Rubberdubbers, Todd World, Kipper, and Thomas and Friends. we're going to take a look at the one for Bob. Yes, we can, and Bob's live show. I have this on DVD. We'll take a look at that when we get into the, you know, Bob the Builder DVDs for that spin-off supplemental. Rubber-dubbers. Oh yeah, look at that. You got High Noon in the Bathroom. I really like that one. And then Finbar the Mighty Movie Star. I remember Finbar the Mighty Movie Star. And excuse me, I like the decor and the backgrounds I chose for this because you can tell that this is like supposed to be an underwater blue ocean, and it gives off that like bathroom-like type of vibe, which is cool. And you can see that these little selections are in water droplet bubbles, which is pretty cool. Kipper, I always love Kipper. Oh yes, Tiger Tales, which is a great release, and Puppy Love. So if you haven't seen it, Lego Lover 117, he actually did he did the entire Kipper DVD and VHS on his channel for a spin-off show, and I might do the same for Bob. But go check it out; it's actually pretty cool. Todd World. Okay, so we don't really have many here. Just gonna go back. Pingu, Fraggle Rock, Towns and Friends. Okay, yes. So we have It's Great to Be an Engine and Day Out with Thomas. So you can find this on like Salty's Secret, New Friends for Thomas, Thomas's Snowy Snowy Surprise, Steamy versus Diesels, and etc. This is found on nearly every type of release, or hit release technically. Hit extras. So we'll be seeing this a few other times when it comes to the Thomas Friends and Bob the Builder releases. When it comes to the Hit Entertainment, so what this essentially is, these 4 episodes here are. Oh dear. These are full episodes of things like Barney, Rubber-Dubbers, Pingu, and Wiggles. And what this essentially is if you click on this, you get a full episode of the Rubber-Dubbers, for instance, or a full episode of the Wiggles. This is cool because when DVDs were popular, you got more for your money when you bought these hit releases because they just didn't include the normal release as well as a bunch of trailers and games. They also included these fun extras, these hit extras, which are essentially full episodes of, like I just said. You can watch these, and it entices you to buy those releases for those shows, giving more money to Hit and making them more, popular. And this is something that I applaud because you get more for your money, and you don't just get a standard stripped back release that just has the normal episode contents on it and not a single thing of bonus features. I'm looking at you, Ultimate Friendship Adventures. And finally, Web Fun. Why not? So we've seen this on Steamers vs. Diesels. If you'd like to visit the official thomasandfriends.com website, please insert this DVD into your personal computer DVD-ROM drive. You may need a grown-up to help you. ThomasTheTankEngine.com is loaded with exciting features and news about all your Island of Sodor friends. There are lots of activities and fun and games to play. You can also find out about Thomas events and visit my office. Have fun. So we all know the drill with this. This will probably be the last time I'll say that because, quite frankly, I'm getting a bit tired of it. It's really strained. It really is doing that voice can strain on my vocal cords. It can get me to a point where I can be very thirsty. So I don't want to do that. So everyone, that wraps up your menu tour of Thomas's Sodor Celebration. I want to thank you all so much for tuning into this and watching. I can't thank you enough all for tuning into this. Hope you all have a great day wherever you are. Make sure you like and subscribe to all that, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.